Alright guys, this is the flash. A lot of the cameras that came with the case should also have a flash on them. And it has a very cute heavy battery inside. It's just like one screw, and you can take out this battery, which is very heavy and probably even can be sold for $1 as memorabilia. Okay, there's also this silver thing back here. This is also a battery, and obviously these cameras are like 40, 30, 50 even years old. You can also take that off. I'm not going to be using these flashes as they are. If I will, I'm probably going to be mounting contemporary flashes on these casings. So that's kind of heavy too, and it's pretty useless. Then you can just screw it back on, and voila, it's going to be a much lighter package. I'd really appreciate if you guys could, find someone that could do that for me before shipping. That would be the whole package a whole lot lighter. Thank you. Hi guys, so that's a Polaroid Land 800 model, but that doesn't really matter because they're all very similar. Unfortunately, these cameras were really well designed, but the film that was made for it wasn't as easy to use, and a lot of people bought them wanting to do some great photographs, and they ended up buried in the back of some closet in the really nice leather casings. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to find someone that might be interested even in selling some metal parts that are inside of them. Don't be sad about what I'm going to do. These cameras are going to be adapted for contemporary film, and they're actually going to go back into action. But they do have a lot of parts that are pretty much useless and can be taken off. And even I think there's these rollers that are really heavy. They're stainless steel and can be sold for $1. So if you very carefully get like a tough big screwdriver, you can actually force these bits. These are like rivets, very good rivets. You can actually force them around the edges until they actually come loose. Okay, get some point here. You can, being careful obviously not to hurt the side of it, and you can twist the screwdriver around it until these parts actually start becoming loose. Here's a good place to actually force it, also because in the conversion these parts are usually taken or dismounted and mounted some other how. So actually straight into the roller and up, it's a pretty good action, a pretty good position. I have my tripod here holding the camera for me, so that kind of makes the thing looks harder than it really is when you don't have a video camera and a tripod filming it in front of you. So you can gently be like changing the places you're forcing, and voila, the roller's out. It's very heavy, and it looks like it's probably stainless steel. That's gonna make the package a whole lot lighter. And here from underneath, and here again turning the screwdriver and forcing through the bottom of the plate there and twisting. There you go. That's another part that's taken off, and it's pretty much useless. A few springs back here. This other bit can also, that was holding the holder up, can be taken off. See, maybe I should be using a cardboard here. Would have been a little better but still no problem there. See, these rivets are pretty soft metal, they'll come off pretty easily. Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to dismount the whole thing. Now that's another part here that can be dismounted. Well, this is plastic, some of them are metal, okay, so I guess you could just leave there. That's another piece that's very heavy and it's pretty useless. I need a clip to dismount that, so I'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm back with here is like one of those small jumbo paper clips, right? And you can just get this tiny little piece here, and you can actually force this hinge here. Alright, maybe you'll have to destroy it. How about that? You can force this hinge here to come out of there. Just move it, and the other tip's gonna come out here, see? Then you just pull it, and that's gonna come out. No brainer, huh? And that has another roller that's probably also stainless steel and can be also sold for $1. So I mean, I have no idea of weight, but once you get all of this together that was taken from the camera, you're gonna find out that's quite some weight, and you're probably gonna have a nice little cute battery. See, that has that little cat, it's an ever ready. It says 9 lives. It's in optimum condition because it was living inside the flash for 30, 40, even 50 years maybe. Actually 30 or 40 years, I guess. And then the really heavy rollers, and I don't know, maybe some more steel, some iron, I don't know, whatever other. There's another nice roller in here, a thin one, that can be sold as scrap metal, okay?